Hello, and welcome to Let's Listen to the Law. I have been hearing so much about the SAVE Act lately that I decided instead of reading about it, why don't I just read it? So I looked it up, and it's long, it's clunky, it's an act, it's not a statute, so it doesn't read really consistently and straight through. It's got a whole lot of strike this and add that. So I am going to hop around a little bit and do a little bit of commentary. I don't normally do that. I like to read the laws through, but this is, again, it's still in the stage of an act. So here we are. It is H.R. 22, an act to amend the National Voter Registration Act of 1993 to require proof of United States citizenship to register an individual to vote in elections for federal office and for other purposes. Be it enacted by the Senate and House of Representatives of the United States of America in Congress assembled. Section 1, short title. This act may be cited as the Safeguard American Voter Eligibility Act or the SAVE Act. I am going to jump down to the requirements, requiring applicants to present documentary proof of United States citizenship. Under any method of voter registration in a state, the state shall not accept and process an application to register to vote in an election for federal office unless the applicant presents documentary proof of United States citizenship with the application. So then we go, well, what is this documentary proof of United States citizenship? They have definitions and acceptable documents. So here we go. Documentary proof of United States citizenship. As used in this act, the term documentary proof of United States citizenship means, with respect to an applicant for voter registration, any of the following. 1. A form of identification issued consistent with the requirements of the Real ID Act of 2005 that indicates the applicant is a citizen of the United States. Stop there. So I looked up the Real ID Act, and it appears to apply to state-issued IDs and driver's licenses. Going back to this. Number 2, a valid United States passport. 3, the applicant's official United States military identification card, together with the United States military record of service showing that the applicant's place of birth was in the United States. 4, a valid government-issued photo identification card issued by a federal, state, or tribal government showing that the applicant's place of birth was in the United States. 5, a valid government-issued photo identification card issued by a federal, state, or tribal government other than an identification described in paragraphs 1 through 4, but only if presented together with one or more of the following. A certified birth certificate issued by a state, a unit of local government in a state, or a tribal government, which was issued by the state, unit of local government, or tribal government in which the applicant was born, was filed with the office responsible for keeping vital records in the state, includes the full name, date of birth, and place of birth of the applicant, lists the full names of one or both of the parents of the applicant, has the signature of an individual who is authorized to sign birth certificates on behalf of the state, unit of local government, or tribal government in which the applicant was born, includes the date that the certificate was filed with the office responsible for keeping vital records in the state, and has the seal of the state, unit of local government, or tribal government that issued the birth certificate. B, an extract from a United States hospital record of birth created at the time of the applicant's birth, which indicates that the applicant's place of birth was in the United States. C, a final adoption decree showing the applicant's name and that the applicant's place of birth was in the United States. D, a consular report of birth abroad of a citizen of the United States or a certification of the applicant's report of birth of a United States citizen issued by the Secretary of State. E. A naturalization certificate or certificate of citizenship issued by the Secretary of Homeland Security or any other document or method of proof of United States citizenship issued by the federal government pursuant to the Immigration and Nationality Act. F. An American Indian card issued by the Department of Homeland Security with the classification KIC. There you have it. If you want to read the full thing, again, it's HR 22, and I am reading the version that was engrossed in-house April 10th, 2025. Thank you for listening to Let's Listen to the Law. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel if you would like to hear more laws.